Hiya, chat. I'm just getting very confused right now. Yeah, I'm just a little bit confused because it says 9. I have 108 followers. Yeah, yesterday it said I had 107. So I'm getting confused. But hey ho, we are back with another podcast series. So I'm just moving my chair. If you can hear my chair going in and out. So I managed to finally get a video up. The thing up. If you're wondering what this icon down here is, it's my laptop needing an update. It's one of those big updates, so I can't really be bothered to do it. So I'm going to do another live episode. I enjoy it. So let's see if I can hear my voice. Here you go. Yeah, my voice is fine. That sounds weird. Oh, you can actually hear me breathing into my mic. There you go. There you go. Just turn me up a little bit. Let's say 60. I think 60 will be fine. If I turn it there, that's a bit loud. How about that? That's fine. Yeah, we do 60. So yeah, as you can see, that was a bit creepy. I just held myself when it wasn't on like that. So yeah, you guys aren't actually hearing it. You don't have broken microphones, by the way. You don't have broken headsets or broken anything. It's just me playing around with this. So yeah, when it's on yellow, you can hear me twice, and I can hear myself. When it's not on yellow, wait, can you actually hear me twice? Can you actually hear me? Yeah, you can. So yeah, that's what it is. So, let's check I've got the right category. Yeah, talk shows and podcasts. Perfect. Here. Oh my god, my voice. My voice is actually going. Here we go. Are you all ready for a chat? Start. Live. I'm not going to do an offline one because I'm not used to that. I haven't done one before, so just going to use the same thing, like last time. Please, go to YouTube. Thank you. Last time I didn't go to YouTube up until today. So I had to make it go to YouTube. And it really annoyed me. I did English wrong. English. That's fine. I'm not going to do the LGBTQ thing. Give me one sec. Actually, I might. I spelled English right, didn't I? Yeah. LGBTQIA plus. There you go. Then we're going to do. What should we title it? What should I title it? Episode 2 for sure. Episode 2. Hopefully, I have that in the way. Trying to think. What could I title it? I don't know what to title it. Life. What a good title. I can edit the titles whenever I want, so yeah. One sec, my mouse has been annoying. I got a lovely mouse pad I did for Christmas, and I love it. But you can really feel the dust when it's on there. Not gonna lie. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hey, what's up? It's me, JJ Berners here, HPB544. I am back with another podcast. I do hope y'all are having a good day, good night, good afternoon, or good morning, depending wherever you are in the world. So this is a series where we talk about life, different matters in life, how we need to accept other people, and all that sort of stuff. So I do hope you enjoy. That's a good point. I was talking to somebody, and we were talking about how we see our body and everything, and I was thinking, well, the only bit I don't like about my body is my butt. Whenever I get changed now, or like get into a new pair of jeans, trousers, anything, I'm always looking at my butt and saying how big it is. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. Give me one sec. I'm just going to check how loud. If loud, there we go. So I'm fine. But yeah, I always look at it in the mirror. I'm thinking, why am I doing this? It doesn't matter what my body looks like. No one's going to care, are they? That's a fat lie. Anyone's going to care what you look like nowadays. In my eyes, that shouldn't be true. We should actually see what people look like on the inside, not the outside. The outside doesn't matter. No one cares about the outside. I mean, you might care like how you dress and stuff. Of course, you need to dress appropriately to whatever matter it is. But it's the inside. The inside is the important bit. It's what you have to read someone like a book. If you're one of those people that reads a book, aka the blurb on the book, to see if the book's okay to read, to see if you like it. I mean, hands up, hands down, I do that. I always read the blurb, but I'm not a big book reader, not gonna lie. But what you should do is you should also read the first chapter. And that's like a person. When you're with a person, you should not judge them by the way they look, because that's just reading the blurb. That's just reading the title, basically. Their look is their title. That's how you got to think of a person as a book. Every time you look at them, a title. That's who they are. That's a title. Mr., Mrs., whatever. Your title. That's it. MX, whatever that stands for. They've added that into stuff now, so you can do non-gender and all that. You can, as titles, you can do MRMISS and all that, or MOS or MX and all that. I'm confused with it, not gonna lie. But that's their title. Then you got the blurb, small talk basically. The way they dress each day. So if you're going to school with someone, you look at how they dress. Let's say you're going to a school where you'd have to wear a uniform, or you're on a non-school uniform day. Let's say that. You start on a non-school uniform day, that's where you're going to start. And then you read the blurb, so you know their title, now you're reading the blurb. Because you like the title, you like the way they look. So now you're reading the blurb. And so you go chat to them, you look at the small talk bit. You don't go deep into them just yet. You judge them by your blurb. That's what most people do. They've judged them by the blurb. Just by the way, first impressions, mates. That's what it is. You're judging them by the blurb. That's not what you should do. What you should do is judge them first, yes, by the blurb slightly, but not totally. Then what you should do is go a bit deeper into the book or person. But we're going to call the people books now. We're going to say life is a library. And each book is a different person. Different type of person. Let's say horror is like the mean people, or like the sort of bit of a scary person, let's say. The crime section is all the criminals. The love section is all the lovey-dovey teenagers sort of people. And then you've got the comedy is like the people who do a bit of slapstick, a bit of fun. They're a bit of like a comedian. So you've got that bit out of the way. So you know sort of what they are. Because you read the blurb. You know their name. It's on a book. You've got the author's name. They're the author because it's their story, their book, their personality. Now what the best thing to do is then just go slightly more deeper in, talk a bit about your life, let them know about you, so they will be a bit more comfortable. You might not be comfortable at the start, but you can get comfortable. You can start it. You don't have to finish it. If they want to know more, they will ask you more. Another really good thing is to keep going deeper. Like, don't always read the first chapter and then ask a bit about their life. Then just do like the first couple of pages, let's say. Next day, you see them again. Ask a bit more. Not too much. Let them slowly reveal the chapter. Next day, you got chapter 1 done. Now, you judge whether you want to read a bit more. I normally read about the first 2 chapters in a person. I wouldn't judge them by the first chapter personally, because sometimes the first chapter isn't always the best chapter. Sometimes you have to go a bit deeper in the chapters. Not always the first one. So you go a little bit into the chapter. You're like, okay, the second chapter's getting a bit more interesting. I'm starting to build a bit of a picture of the person, a bit of what they are like and everything. And this is perfect. I like this person. They're nice. They're sort of my type. You become friends with them. Next part is, do you like them? As in, do you love them? That chapter gets a bit more complicated. We'll do that chapter next podcast, let's say. But what I'm basically trying to say is don't judge people by how they look. I don't think that is right. And quite frankly, I think if you're watching this on YouTube or if you're listening to the podcast and put a comment, I think you're probably going to agree with me. It's not right. I don't think it's right, personally. That's my opinion, though. You don't have to agree if you don't want to. But if you judge a person straight off the bat, how do you actually know if that was the right judgment? Because later in life, you're probably going to regret that judgment. I mean, you might regret it after a few chapters. It may no longer be your taste anymore. But you don't make friends in high school or primary school. They're called your short-term friends. The main friends that you make are in college, university, and upwards. They're the people that can stay with you for a long time. Because they're probably going to end up being your work colleagues. You never know. But I guess you can get some high school friendships that stay. Because they may be your date and you may stay dating them for the rest of your life. You never know. You may actually get out with them. But judging people isn't right if you do it straight off the bat. It's not that what you should do. Let's move on to the next bit, shall we? Welcome back if you enjoyed that mini break of 3 seconds. So, on the last bit, for the last 8 minutes, we were talking about how we should judge people, how we should see them and all that. Now it's how we judge ourselves. How do we see our body? You should be happy in the body you live with. You shouldn't try and change it. You shouldn't see it as like a disadvantage. Let's say you may not be able to do something straight off. Try it. Keep trying till you can. Let's say you're at school and let's say someone body shames you. Don't let that get you down. Because you're beautiful in your own way. Your body's fine in its own way. I mean, yes, if you're dangerously life-threatening obesity sort of thing, then yes, you may need to change your body slightly. But that's if you're willing to. If you like the way you look, stay that way, then that's your choice. No one's going to make you. No one can choose for you to look like that or not look like that. For example, I was saying earlier at the start of the podcast, I didn't like the way my butt looked. But I put up with it because it's not my main feature. I find my main feature is my voice. The way I talk, how talkative I am, and the brain, how I think. I like the way my brain works. I like the way I talk. I like my colour eyes. I like my face. I think that's my best feature. I mean, if you ever watched me when I was ever going live on Twitch, which you probably wouldn't have, but if you did, you may have seen how I look. But I don't mind the way I look. I know I have to live with it, and there's nothing that I can do to change it, and my voice is going again. There's literally nothing you can do to change. Unless you go for the operations, which cost a couple of £1,000 and all that. But why? What's that going to achieve? That's going to be a hollow victory, a hollow change. Because you're not changing the thing that probably is the right thing to change. Because sometimes the right thing to change is your personality. Sometimes that's how people see themselves as changing. I don't blame them. Personality can change, people can change in the way they look and everything. It doesn't matter with how they look. Doesn't matter on what you feel on the inside. It's all about what you like, not what other people like. Because I was talking to one of my friends and they were talking about social media, and we were saying, well, some of these things are photoshopped, how the companies want it to look like this, then they get money because you're paying for their products, what their products are doing. We don't know if it's good for you or not. We don't know if it's actually going to help you. Diets you might choose may not be the right diets all the time. It all depends how willing you are and how much you are willing to change. No one can change you unless you're willing to go through with the change, basically. Nothing is going to change because sometimes people don't like change, and they won't. Not unless they've got people to help them out. And sometimes you could be that person. You could be that person that helps change them. You could, let's say, be that person that helps them through it. And that person will be friends with you for quite a while if you do that. If you can help them through hard times and keep complimenting them, you can change their mental state. So, what do you say? I hope you enjoyed this podcast. I'm JJ, aka HB54, signing out, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye for now, y'all. Bye for now. So, that was, the second episode done, guys? In the space of 2 streams, I think that's quite good. Now what we are going to do is go over to my little Subrecker, my podcasts. We're going to pull that podcast over. Oh, we have a message. Don't care. We are going to go to this. We are going to go to this. Oh, they've already shared it. Wasn't expecting that. Shall we see if they've shared it? What happens is once they've shared it, when I look at it, I don't do it. Pause that now. Yeah, it went up 32 seconds ago. Yeah, so for example, what happens is the episode comes up the day before. Today it was different. You got 2 episodes today, including one behind the scenes. But the episode will most of the time be episode the day before, then the behind the scenes to it. And that's how I do it. It was just today was just different, where you would get the episode and the behind the scenes. So, also if you are watching me on Twitch, you've probably realised, well, if you're watching me on Twitch, you will have realised I now have a schedule. That schedule will not be stuck to. That's an idea. It's not a strict plan. So, but they are the days I do it on. But if I do it that day, I do it that day. If I don't, I don't. But as you can see, I've not put how long I will stream for. It all depends how I feel. As you can see, I have titled it, Depends How I Feel. Because I will stream if I feel fine. I will stream if I want to. I will let you guys know in my Discord when I'm live. But that's your choice if you join. If you don't join, you can watch the backup. If you can't watch that this time's for now, go over to my YouTube. It'll be on my YouTube. I always have it on my YouTube. Always. Most of my videos got there, especially podcasting ones. The there'll be some more Among Us at the weekend. Or hopefully do some Among Us streams at the weekend. So I know you guys like Among Us. There definitely will be Minecraft ones coming out soon. You'll probably get to see the behind the scenes of how I make YouTube videos. More than likely, because I might make a YouTube video in the midst of being live. So you'll probably see that. In fact, I need to find a way to show both screens so you can see me making. Actually, no, I can't. If I did that, then they would see what I'm doing as well. So once I've made the video in the stream, I'd then have to show you in the stream once the video's been made how I do it. But because I'm not verified, they're only 15-minute long videos. Even then, when I upload it off Twitch, I can get like 7 hours worth of content because I have done that before. And they always say, "Oh, you have to be verified for it," but you don't. That's just if you're doing YouTube off of YouTube. If you're not doing YouTube off of YouTube, and you're doing it off of Twitch or anything else, you can just upload it for like hours. I think the max on YouTube is about, if I'm correct, 11 hours. But yeah. So coming soon. I see one there. I always get this wrong. I need to move those two around. Let's move that one up. There you go. So next stream we will hopefully be doing another podcast. So I'm enjoying these. It's nice to see you guys being able to see what I do. And we'll hopefully get some more Among Us at the weekend. Hopefully, depending how the weather affects my internet. If the weather is affecting my internet too much, I will just do podcast. Because you won't see anything moving, so I'll be fine. There'll hopefully be some Minecraft coming up next. But yeah, podcasts, definitely. There'll be definitely more podcasts. Definitely Among Us. Minecraft and Terraria, I'm a bit up and down on. Because I have looked at I have actually looked at how Twitch works. I've seen that. Yes, Minecraft is at the top. But I ain't going to get noticed. I'm not going to lie. And I mean, to be quite frank, Among Us is almost at the top. You get like 2.2k of people viewing it at once. So that's a definite. I'll definitely do more Among Us because I know you guys like it. Terraria is a maybe, because that's in like a harder spot because it doesn't get a lot of views. And because I'm trying to get verified, I am trying to get more views at once. So I can get verified, but you know. Anywho, it's time for me to go now. So I do hope to see you in another one. And yeah, have a good day, y'all. Goodbye. Sayonara. Night night, whatever you want to say. But goodbye for now. And hope to see you in my next stream. Have a good one.